Hey Divine Collective, hi. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel Symbolic Intelligence, and this would be a quick energy update. Divine Collective, thank you so much for joining in and tuning in with me. Let's start with your today's read. We'll start with your dominant energies from Major Arcana, that's Death. And with Death, we have 7 of Coins. This is a major closure of your past vested interests or investments that kept you tethered for a cause, for a living. Some investments or some, of course, profits that were keeping you tethered to some dynamic here, but you were actually exhausted. Okay, there is emotional depletion, emotional drainage, a lot of heaviness is here. Okay, a lot of heaviness is here. You could be seeing 111, right? Then we have the Fool. You're starting afresh, you're starting anew, you are taking leaps of faith. I think you're moving out of this 7 of Coins dynamic. Maybe you were dealing with a past investment here or a relationship in which you were invested a lot. Because with grief and sorrow, this is emotional drainage, right? You have been in this cycle for approximately 7 years or more than 7 years. So take it how it resonates with your own situation. 4 to 7 years can be significant. Now it's telling me that a new phase is starting with the Fool energy. This is Uranus, so it's gonna be very sudden and disruptive for you. The next phase wouldn't be very visible, but it will come as a very suddenness, okay, suddenness, or even as an upheaval that might cause some mayhem in your life at first, but you would recognize it as a blessing after you take a leap of faith, right? Then we have the Moon energy with number 18. You could be seeing number 18 a lot. We have got 2 moons here out. Okay, after this we have got 7 of Wands. You could be seeing 7 as well. So blessings, okay, a lot of blessings are pouring in. Look, I'm seeing that there were attacks, subconscious attacks. That means psychic attacks were definitely there. Psychic attacks are a form of evil eye, so there are a lot of evil eyes surrounding your investments, or simply say you are the spotlight here. Okay, yeah, this is because of your foundational and spiritual strength. Okay, that is quite triggering for other people, right? So with 7 of Wands and the Moon, you're definitely protected from the psychic attacks, right? Because a very big blessing is approaching your life here with number 5. The whole foundational energy is changing, it's transforming, and the rain just started. Wow. I just love when rain starts just as I start the readings. Cannot make this shit up. It's a big sign of purging, cleansing, purification. And with 8 of Swords with the Hierophant, this blessing is making you doubt your own self, making you doubt your own path. It will, because it will feel like you do not deserve it. At first, it would look like something like a mirage, like an illusion in front of you, and you would be doubting your own self. You would be pinching your own self if this is for real. Yeah, right? That is the energy. And we have the clarifiers for 8 of Swords as well. So this is happening because you were betrayed a lot of times in the past. This is Seven of Swords, from where you had to just stand up for your own self, and you had to leave some situations for what they were, but you couldn't do much more than that, okay, much more than leaving that situation. And then I have the manifestation energy, the acceleration of your destiny energy. Once you left these dynamics, these toxic dynamics, your manifestations just unlocked for you, okay? You are unlocking these manifestations for your own self, the Hierophant being the blessing here, okay? This is gonna manifest here. This is a higher level commitment coming towards you. Yeah, and this is divinely orchestrated. Since you are the star here, so I can also see the star lineage. A lot of spiritual support is here, divine support is here with you. Star is, this is no doubt Uranus energy again. Aquarius. Eight of Wands is double Mercury in Sagittarius. Fire energy. You could be using clear quartz crystals. Here I can see clear quartz crystals, okay? So a lot of clarity is coming in with these manifestations. All right. What else I can see? Saturn energy is also present here. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn, no doubt. These manifestations delayed a little bit because of divine timing, I feel. This is gonna be very sudden in your energy. You're already attracting these manifestations. Like, look at that. You're already attracting these manifestations. Look. So you are the magnet here, okay? By being yourself, by healing yourself, by balancing your energy. So a lot of balance in your energy is there, but I don't know what this overthinking is all about, or maybe these are external noises that are trying to lower your confidence in your own self, lower your courage, okay? There is a lot of attack on your mental resilience here. So this is a point where your mental resilience is being tested. That can be a point here, point to be noted, of course. You are in this energy of Princess of Wands, okay? A new spark. Yes, you can be a fire sign, but you are fire of earth energy. So you are grounded, very much grounded, stable in your own self, in your own creativity, right? Then we have Libra after the Hierophant, okay? With number 7, you can be a Libra. Venus is strong for you, and with Venus we have Moon. You can have Venus Moon conjunction in your natal birth chart. Take it how it resonates with you. So this is the energy, okay? This is the energy of the moon that I was telling you, that you are much powerful than you look on the outside in the spirit, right? And something about full moon cycles. That are affecting your balance, maybe. Take it how it resonates. Around full moon or new moon. Just observe your balance, okay? Self control, balance, as well as how your intuition feels, okay? That is the energy. Also, with Libra, I see you are manifesting harmonious relationships through your subconscious mind. So, your subconscious mind is proactively working on your manifestations. There is a deep psychological level energy here with Libra that wants, it's a yearning, it's a soul calling to another soul that you really want deeply balanced and connected relationships with Libra, because it's Venusian energy and it believes in balancing, okay, and it is also very fair kind of energy with Libra. And moon is telling me that it's a yearning, it's a calling, okay, it's as if you have yearned for this for a very long time. So your upper heart chakra is expanding, that's why it's finally receiving its time to receive. It's all about the receptivity, right? Maybe in the past you were very indecisive when it came to relationships, but now it's all affection, correct? Then we have second house. So with second house we have justice. It has to do a lot with your own family lineage, so I think you're clearing that, okay, with justice energy. You are clearing out some karmic patterns in your own family lineage. It's all about preservation, right? Also, second house is based on sustenance. I feel that you are moving towards a committed phase where you would see an expansion in your resources, wealth, income. Your food habits are going to change for better, okay? It's improvement. Justice is all about balance and improvement. It's again Libra energy. Wow, confirmation, car honks, amazing. So yes, this is settling out for good. Yeah. Then we have the sun energy, that's sattvic, royal and fixed, okay? A lot of changes, or you can say that this is the time where you are heading towards your purpose. This is giving me the energy where you are so relaxed and chilled out. So you are deeply contemplating about your purpose. You want to know more about what it is to lead with purpose, to live in your own sovereignty, and how this is going to affect your status, your public life with sun, but it's royal energy, right? So with the sun, you are also receiving a lot of spotlight on you. Your public life is going to illuminate, right? And with the wheel of fortune at the bottom, it's all revolving around you. You are the spotlight, okay? You command the spotlight. These are just the variables which are flowing around you because you are alchemizing these variables, and these variables are going to manifest once they are ready to blossom, okay? Yeah, once you start blossoming, I think it's gonna be perfectly fine, right? Okay, now let's take nakshatras, houses, and planets. All right. Right. Cool. These much are fine. We already have a lot here. So let's see the first one. We have Taurus. This is a fixated sign. It's known because of its stability, fixation, loyalty. We have Rahu. Wow. So, Rahu is all about unconventionality here. This is about your path, divine collective. This is about your purpose. It's very unconventional. You might be seen online, okay? This has to do with online endeavors. Take it how it resonates. Then we have Ardra. Look, it is also ruled by Rahu with number 6. It's the 6th nakshatra, right? All right. Then we have, wow, we have Dhanishta, 23rd, Mars, ruled by Mars. Okay, after Dhanishta we have Ashlesha, wow, ruled by Mercury, 9th. Right? Somebody has got brains with beauty here. Punarvasu with Jupiter. Wow. We have got a lot today on our plate. And then there is first house. It's a confirmation. This is about your identity, purpose, your soul authority, right? Yeah. Gives me that authoritative energy. And also we have third house. So with second house we have third house as well. So first, second, third house, significant for you, divine collective. This is also speech, right? So you can have Mercury in your second house. Okay. Rahu in your second house, Rahu in your first house or third house. Mercury in your first house, third house, second house can be significant. Alright, let's start with your nakshatras first. Okay, let's start with Punarvasu. Again, we have number 7, so something about number 7 is repeating a lot. And it is telling me about the divine blessing. A lot of 7s means luck, wonderful things are gonna happen here. Okay. Punarvasu is also related with repeating patterns. So something about reignition. It's also an arrow returning to its quiver, right? That you have been enlightened here, okay? You have been enlightened to some fact with the full energy. So coming out of death energy, coming out of these closures has enlightened you significantly, correct? There are a lot of things that are going within you, whether it's in repetition, you have seen the repetition of some patterns here or not, but there are some things that have been how can I put it, coming back to you, and you're dealing with them. And these are a lot of grief and sorrow, like heavy energies that require you purging. As I said, Rain started, and it was a sign. When I just started reading about death, so rain was telling me that purification is needed when it comes to repeating patterns here with Punarvasu. Also, there is the energy of boundless unity here. As I said, you are seeking unity now. You are not seeking individuality or distance, isolation. I think that was up to a period where you were healing and handling the things by your own self. You are recognizing the larger patterns here. You're also somebody who is wiser beyond their age. Okay, so maybe you have seen a lot of hatred since childhood. Okay, a lot of bullies around you. So this has made you headstrong with Taurus energy. Okay, there is a lot of fixation, there is a lot of unshakability when it comes to Taurus. Taurus is also the second house of the natural zodiac sign, so it's naturally inclined towards the stored values, the nourishment energy. Okay, your own family lineage, your income, your resources, your wealth. So it's finally changing. Okay, the dynamic is changing here. Yeah, that is the energy. Next is Dhanishta. Now Dhanishta, that is ruled by Mars, and it is 23rd. Again, coming back to number 5. 2332 can be significant. 1616 can be significant. Dhanishta is all about getting practical with Mars, getting steady, getting action oriented, right? Because it's ruled by the primordial elements. Okay, so your sound and hearing, you love music, you love healing sounds. Okay, you can also use sound healing as your healing method. Take it how it resonates, but it's all about light, excellence, and goodness with Dhanishta. So, something about mantra chanting, mantras which can call things into being simply by sound. This is what you do. Okay, I think this is your gift. So you manifest through chanting. 1717, I saw that. Thank you so much, the Most High. Things that have their roots and foundations in sound. That's what you are inclined towards. Okay. Right. So you might have a very strong Mars energy, or Mars significantly impacts your first house, third house, or second house. Can be significant. Your second house can be Libra, Taurus. All right. Yeah. And your moon is also very strong, as well as sun, right? So moon and sun are really strong. You could be born around eclipses or on eclipses, take it how it resonates. Then after Dhanishta, we have Ardra. That's also ruled by Rahu. And we have number 6 here. Sixes are not present, but let's just dive into this. This is the energy of storms, okay? A storm that we must weather so that our nature can once again become pure and clean. That's what I was talking about, right? So it is the raindrops, the storms, the raindrops. So Ardra is telling me that you are purifying, right? This is a very fertile spiritual domain. Whatever you want to manifest, you need to cleanse out, and then the whole land is yours to manifest. This is the energy. And Taurus is giving me strong manifestations here, okay? With Ardra, you are cleansing, you're purging, and with that, you are calling in your manifestations, right? Yeah. So, Mercury, double Mercury energy with Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius is again something about action oriented, your highest dharma, right? So, all the things that you must overcome before you can step into your authority, your soul sovereignty, okay? So, you had to balance out the energies, the dark, the shadow side, and the light side of of your of yours, correct? And this is overall balance. So you needed to overcome whatever this was, okay, in a very unconventional way. As I said, there were betrayals, so you needed to overcome these things. You needed to overcome your grief and sorrow, right? So that you are cleansed, you attain your desired objectives, correct? This is the energy. It is destruction, which can easily become overwhelming, but which also serves a very deeper purpose in your life. So, you have been through a storm here for sure, Divine Collective, and it has empowered you, okay? It has empowered you to destroy, forget, and let go of inauspicious things, people, situations, anything that allowed you to lose your own self, I think, in the process, when things needed to rest in peace. That's it. And you needed to leave them alone. So, Ardra, the energy of Ardra, Rahu, allows you to unlearn, to destroy ignorance here and forget what should be forgotten, right? So, this needed a spiritual direction. I don't know, for many of you, you headed towards spirituality when these circumstances came into your life, and you're out. You're out in such a good way, because once you give Ardra a spiritual direction, it dismantles false ego. So I think you have been through very brutal ego death, right? Because from there you created a crack, right, from where these blessings will come in, correct? That is the energy. So the Hierophant is your biggest blessing here with the Eight of Swords. I think you had to go through a phase of self-doubt, or even this was self-sabotaging patterns, take it how it resonates, but you needed to go through a brutal awakening, okay, brutal ego death. Then comes Ashlesha with Mercury. So Ashlesha is having a very intimate contact with the divine here, and it's ruled by dragons. It's a draconian energy. You have superhuman intellect, Ashlesha is superhuman intellect, because Mercury is genius, okay? It's your intelligence. Your sun can be in Ashlesha, your Mercury can be in Ashlesha, and if you have Mercury in Ashlesha, wow, you have dug a gold mine for sure. So this is also shape shifting capabilities here, okay, in and out of humanoid and intermediate forms spiritually, to be really honest. It's very advanced. It's very advanced actually, this Ashlesha nakshatra. The star energy is very advanced here. So if you have your Atma Karaka in Ashlesha, you definitely are a kind of shapeshifter. Like snakes lose their skin like in weeks or in months, I don't know. You do the same thing, okay? You do the same thing when you go through such phases of downfalls. You just shapeshift. Alright? You can have very strong connection with the dragon energy. Also, this is embracing strong attachments and affections with respect to enduring emotion and desire. There is a very strong intensity to your emotion and desire. Also, I see your subconscious. So, ability to bear great weights. Yeah, because you needed to go through this energy. So, in order to go through death, you need to have superhuman capabilities, I think, on a soul level, of course. So, you know, the deities who are Nagas, the serpentine energy, empowers you to obtain luxury and embrace sensual pleasures here via charisma. So, you're somebody who is having a lot of charisma to you, especially your intelligence captivates others, right? Your charm, your mystic energy, your cunning as well at times, right? But you use it very subtly so that most people do not even recognize that you're being cunning, okay? Wow, what am I even reading? Okay, so divine collective, it's like your mystical spirituality, right? And we have, yeah, we're done with the, wow, we're done with the nakshatras, and then we have first house, third house. Let's tap into the energies of first house and third house. So first house is all about your self-expression is gonna change, divine collective, okay? Your confidence level, as I said, is changing. Temperament is gonna change. Self-awareness is also changing with temperance, right? You could be seeing 1111, 1414, 1441 can be significant. 4114 can be significant here. So one thing is very clear about your first house, that you might take up entrepreneurship, or you become a very strong speaker when it comes to your second house, because it's all about your speech, okay? And along with third house, it gives you ambition, it gives you competitive edge to lead. So when it comes to first, second, third, I think you will own something of your own here. Yeah, most probably yes, related to speaking, writing, social media, or entrepreneurship. But it's definitely elevating you, because it's giving sun energy, right? So it's soul authority. What else? You can be a media personality, a leader, a trailblazer, an independent consultant as well, a self-starter, a visionary who is going to be seen as very unconventional with Taurus and Rahu, but very unshakable, right? Very fixated, very consistent, and very intelligent, like superhuman capabilities. So you can definitely be in consultancy or you consult. Okay, yeah, take it how it resonates, but yeah, this is what I have for now for you, Divine Collective. Let's take an angel message as well to close this. Archangels, the seraphim, the cherubim, the dominions, the cherubs, please come through and give the Divine Collective the guidance for their highest good. Thank you and amen. Aho. Om Shanti. One energy, please. Thank you. We have Angel of Balanced Emotions. I just cannot make this shit up. I just told you that you're coming out of your grief and sorrow and living anew. This is what is new. A big confirmation. Look at that. We have Angel of Balanced Emotions with Unicide. Okay, let's start. Are you having emotional upsets? Are you able to swallow what is happening in your life? So it says balance yourself through self-nurturing activities. Taurus energy, confirmation, your second house, nourishment, right? Stored values, confirmation on a confirmation. Watch your diet, embrace your emotions. Imagine the food you eat provides all the nutrients necessary for good health. A very strong inclination towards enjoying healthy foods. Okay, you might be changing your food habits. Second house is all about your food habits changing. Right. Okay, so it says that you should nurture yourself, explore avenues for coping with emotional upsets so that you can absorb all that occurs with ease and grace. Your digestive system is very sensitive nowadays. What is happening here? Also, your digestive system appreciates the steps that you take to balance your emotions and responds by working optimally. So, optimal diet. Balancing your diet here is significant. Eat well, Divine Collective, right? So this was your guidance, this was the energy, and I'll meet you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, bye-bye. Divine Rising, God bless you, good day, and ciao.
The evening drips like honey, oh so slow. A saxophone whispers where shadows go. Gentle piano paints the twilight's hue as cobblestone sighs beneath our shoe.